Hi, everyone. I'm Anita Huberman, and I'm here for Icons Media and Magazine. And you are here to listen to an Icons Legacy podcast series. And I'm so honored to be here with Mr. Bob Sangha, owner of the Surlang Medicine Center Pharmacy. Bob, can you introduce yourself, please?
Anita, yes, like you said, owner, manager, Surlang Medicine Center Pharmacy in the Fraser Valley. Been a pharmacist for 40 plus years. Love what I do still. Just, it's a passion.
Thank you, Bob. And when you are such an amazing visionary, today's podcast is going to focus on the power of family support, the shared values, the shared sacrifices, and the support systems that are required to build a business, but to build a legacy. And that's what this podcast is all about. And I'm so honored to have with us Bob's wife, Bob's partner in life, Nimmi Sangha. Nimmi, can you introduce yourself, please?
Of course. Hi, my name is Nimmi Sangha, and I am Bob's wife and partner for the last 44 years almost now. And we've had quite a journey, and we are enjoying it so far, and lots of ups and downs like most people, but lots of adventures as well.
Well, talking about those adventures, a really hard question to top it all off is, tell me your perspective about the behind the scenes, the sacrifices that you and your family had to make, good or bad, just a couple of examples to really ensure the legacy that your family has today.
Well, as you know, most businesses that involve a family, you have to all be in it at some point. And when we decided that Bob was going to start this business from scratch, it was at a time in my life where I thought I was going to dust off my teaching degree and maybe go into that after the kids they'd both grown up and gone off to university. But life is not such. It was a time where we had to start a pharmacy from scratch and couldn't afford a bookkeeper, so I became the bookkeeper by default. And you kind of, as a team player, you do the job that needs to be done. And that's what we did. That was one sacrifice at that time. But the other one was, I think, came much earlier. And it was not so much a sacrifice as an understanding between the two of us. And when we started our family, I remember having a conversation with him and saying, look, I'm not built to have 2 full-time jobs in the sense that I didn't want to divide my loyalties between a career and raising our children. And we were lucky that he was in a profession that allowed us to be able to have one income and at a time. I mean, this is 40 years ago. So we were lucky at that time that I could stay home full time and took great pleasure in doing that. But I had his support for that. So that was really important as part of our family culture. But I also supported him when he worked multiple jobs to support us, and he came home to a stable home. It was, I did my best to support him as he worked those, multiple jobs. But it takes both of us. So I think we worked well together, and yeah, that's how we've gotten so far as we have.
So, Bob, when you were creating the business, and of course, having that balance between family and your professional life, how did you balance that? How did you support your wife?
Well, she is an amazing person. So what she does at home, she completes me. Okay, because it takes 2 to have a relationship. And without her support and taking care of the kids and the home, no way in hell I could have done what I've done. So a lot of the credit, much of the credit goes to her. Yes, I work hard, but she works very hard as well. And we're like friends. Is it easy? No. There's ups and downs, but you got to know how to, get through the lows and enjoy the highs.
When you're thinking about your children, your grandchildren,
Mm-hmm.
and when the purpose of the podcast is about legacy building and making an impact on your children and creating and nurturing this business, the
Mm-hmm.
vision that your husband had, which also became your vision, from what I understand. Tell me about how important that was to create that legacy for your children.
Well, it's hugely important because, as you know, our son
Closer.
decided to study pharmacy, and it was a great source of pride for us that he chose that field, and he didn't come about it as quickly as we anticipated, because he tried a few other different vocations first and decided in the end that he did like interacting with the public and helping them with in that the medical field. So he eventually came around to it. So to have a business and be able to offer the opportunity for our son to possibly carry on with that business is a unique opportunity for us, and of course for him. In terms of the grandchildren, it's just, I believe it's, you, as Bob would have mentioned to you, he saw his parents work hard, like any immigrant family does, and achieve their dreams. And we're hoping that our children and grandchildren understand that the work we've put into our business also helps them to achieve their dreams as well, because it supported their lifestyle, supported our lifestyle, and also to see how you can bring or work with your community, basically. And it's a giving back to your community because you're supporting them. And that's all part of all the life skills that we've tried to instill in them from the beginning, that you help each other. First, you start off with helping one another within your family. And then that family, that focus grows, and you're helping your friends and your other loved ones, and then your community. So I hope they see it that way. That's what our aim is at this point.
I come from a history of entrepreneurial families as well. And you're so right when you said earlier that, we all need to be in it together. But, it's the mom and dad, that as a partnership, as a team, they're united. They have ups and downs, absolutely. But that's part of life's journey. And it's what Bob always says, and I'm going to reiterate it again, that success is a journey, not a destination. And even, in the advent of building a business and having your family by your side, that support system is so important, isn't it, Bob?
Very important. Now you have to talk about children. It's a different world. And people that are listening, they'll realize they may not have that hunger that we have, because we had nothing growing up. Children this day and age, they have a lot more. We think with time and realization, people get disappointed, parents get disappointed. Don't be disappointed. Spend the time, give them the knowledge. Don't push them too much. They will do it. They will get the job done, whatever they need to. And just build on the relationship. This is all she says to me every day. Build on your relationship with your kids. Show up. When the grandchildren have an event, you show up. You just go.
Yes.
Because that's what it's about.
The priorities, right?
Priorities.
Yes.
And we're the adults. We need to be there for them as we are for the community. Because we love our families and children.
Yes. So everyone, I'm Anita Huberman. I'm here for Icons Media and Magazine, and we are presenting a legacy. And today it is Bob Sangha. And he is the owner of the Surlang Medicine Pharmacy. And he couldn't have done it without the support of his family, the support of his wife, Nimmi. Thank you so much for being here with us. I sincerely appreciate the opportunity to get to know you. And of course, the values that you were imparting not only within your family, but towards the community as well.
Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you so much. And thank you, Bob.
Thank you, Anita, again. It's going better and better.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.